Hello students, welcome to the video class for the subject switchgear and protective device. This is for 6th semester diploma electrical engineering students. So our today's topic is short circuit current. What is the need of calculation of short circuit current? Then what are the basic faults which occur in power system? Different types of faults and commonly occurring fault in our power system. Then we will discuss after we will discuss all these things, we are able to know about the need of calculation of short circuit current and different types of faults which are occurring in power system. So let's start with the short circuit current. So in previous class we already discussed about this. Okay, we already studied about what is short circuit current. It is a abnormally high or large current flow in a circuit when fault occurs. This type of current is the short circuit current, or you can say short circuit occurred. And what is the difference between short circuit and overload? I already told you. When short circuit occurs, voltage at fault point is reduced to zero and current is abnormally high in magnitude, okay, which flows through the network to the point of fault. And when overload occurs, the load greater than the design value have been imposed on the system, and under such condition the voltage at the overload point may be low but not zero, and the overvoltage condition may extend for some distance beyond the overload point into the remainder of the system. Okay, so the undervoltage condition may extend for some distance beyond the overload point into the remainder of the system. So what are the causes of short circuit? I already told you. There are so many effects, like the effects like internal effect, external effect due to these short circuit causes. And then effect of short circuit. So what are the effect of short circuit? I already discussed in the previous classes. Then need of calculation of short circuit current. So what is the reason behind the calculation of short circuit current? See, when short circuit on the power system happened, it is clear by only using circuit breaker or fuse. So it is necessary to know the maximum possible value of short circuit current so that the switch gear of suitable rating may be installed to interrupt them. Okay, so, and then the magnitude of short circuit current determines the setting and sometimes the types and location of protective system. Okay, so then the next one is the magnitude of short circuit current determines the size of protective reactors which must be inserted in the system so that the circuit breaker is able to withstand the fault current. Okay, so and the calculation of short circuit current enables us to make proper selection of the associated apparatus like bus bars, current transformers, etc., so that they can withstand the forces that rise due to the occurrence of short circuit. The next one is the faults in power system. So a fault occurs when two or more conductors that normally operate with a potential difference come in contact with each other. So these faults may be caused by sudden failure of piece of equipment or by accidental damage or short circuit to overhead lines or by insulation failure resulting from lightning surges. So irrespective of these causes, the fault in a three-phase system can be classified into two main categories. Okay, there are two types of fault, that is symmetrical fault and unsymmetrical fault. So symmetrical fault means what? The fault which gives rise to symmetrical fault current, that means equal fault current with 120-degree displacement, is called symmetrical fault. The most common example of symmetrical fault is when all the three conductors of three-phase line are brought together simultaneously into short circuit condition. So see how the symmetrical fault occurs. See, this is one line R, then this is Y, and if this is B. So symmetrical fault mostly how it will occur or it will happen. See, when these three conductors of three-phase line are brought together into a short circuit condition like this. When these three are in short circuit condition, then there is symmetrical fault. The method of calculating fault current for symmetrical fault is we will study in the next chapter. Okay, then next is the unsymmetrical fault. What is the unsymmetrical fault? See, those faults which gives rise to unsymmetrical current. Unsymmetrical current means unequal line current with unequal displacement, okay, are called unsymmetrical faults. The unsymmetrical faults may take one of the following form. See how the unsymmetrical fault occurs. See, these are the three lines. So it is like single line to ground fault. This is like this, single line to ground fault. Then it is like line to line fault, like this, line to line short circuit, or due to double line to ground, like the double line to ground means this is. So these are the examples of unsymmetrical fault. And see, the great majority of faults on the power system are of unsymmetrical in nature. Okay, so the most common type of short circuit which happened is the line to ground. So this is the most common type of fault which always occur in the system. So the calculation of such fault current are made by symmetrical component method. Okay, so in your syllabus we discuss about only the calculation of symmetrical fault current, because see, in symmetrical fault current what happens, this is one R Y B. So this is R, this is Y, this is B, and their displacement is 120 degree. So symmetrical fault means equal fault current with 120 degree displacement. Means whatever fault current is flown in this line, same fault current flow also occur here, and the same fault current also occur here. So we need to calculate only one line fault current, and that must be equal for this and for this. Okay, no need to calculate each and every line fault current individually. Okay, so this is the here we are using here we are studying about the symmetrical fault current calculation in the next chapter. Okay, so in the next class we will discuss about symmetrical fault current calculation. Okay, so see in your syllabus so in your syllabus we covered the first module completely, so you just go through these video sessions and understood whatever taught you in the online classes, and make notes for this module 1 or chapter 1. Okay, so from module 2 we will study fault calculation. Okay.